Today, we'll talk about how to ignore them and how they will appear similar to the Field of Dreams. The film is about a baseball fellow. They had a baseball ghost who said that if you build it, they will come. He wanted to build this famous baseball field. I am stating that they will arrive if you ignore them in my situation. In addition, this refers to the large number of women who are speaking out about Mig Tow on social media, YouTube, or in videos. When you watched Mig Tow videos a few years ago, the majority of the time, you would see men hiding. They would say, "I'm going to stay hiding in the background." They were doing this to keep themselves from being seen because there was a time when it would be ridiculed to show that you were a man going your way, especially if you didn't look like the 20% of men that women want. If that handsome guy out there wants to go his way, he has his bachelor pad out here that looks like the gentleman's lair. Man, things have changed. You can now see Mig Tow emerging from behind the curtains. They are emerging. They are revealing their true selves. And when women see these men coming out as independent men, they are taken aback because they think, "Oh, these men aren't that bad. I might give these men a chance." These men who are protesting on their behalf claim to be victims of the dating culture and the female movement in the United States. These men aren't so bad. We can understand them, but their comprehension of us is based on the fact that their numbers are increasing. The point is being made to them by men. Both the message boards and the Reddit boards are populated by men. Men are watching this Mig Tow philosophy on YouTube, and men could be the major ones who are simply stating that we've had it. Most of the time, we don't date in the traditional sense that we've been taught to do. We do our part, and you do your part. That's it. Marriage is no longer possible. That clean is off the table for us, because these men are leaving those days and no longer providing these services. These women are thinking, "Wow, we gotta do something about this." Women grew up in a culture where they were entitled to dates, and the feminist movement has gone too far. They believe they had a right to be compensated for paid vacations. They had a right to get these things first. Men are now saying, "We're not going to do that anymore. Your goal was equality. That is the thing you will have. Everything is going to be equal. There will be no progress if you don't believe in true equality." We have a huge influx, or should I say infiltration. I won't say it's gone through yet. What I'm talking about is they're attempting to get the attention they are no longer getting. They aren't filling people's heads with gas. We are not paying for the dates simply to see where this goes. As a result, we had a large influx of women producing Mig Tow content and claiming that they understand men who follow their way. And a lot of attention is paid to them. They receive a large number of views and subscribers. One woman can't remember if she was either Ukrainian, Russian, or something else, but she was intoxicated. As she talked about Mig Tow in her video, she had trouble speaking in complete sentences. Additionally, she had a lot of simps online, filling their gets with gases. How does she acquire so many views? How do you attract such a large number of subscribers who essentially read your sentence pieces? I know for sure that whenever you guys get even a little attention from a woman, you both run away from everything you've learned and everything you know. This is a common dating tactic that I see. I'll provide you with some knowledge here. I went on a date with a pretty woman about 3 years ago. She was gorgeous and hot. I believe I had just recovered from the flu. When I went on this date, I wasn't even 100%, but I remember getting the date with her and thinking, "I'm going on a great date with this one." She then told me that she was on Red Pill Reddit boards and knew about Mig Tow in between all of that. It came up and I was like, this is awesome. This was when I was fairly new to Mig Tow. As a result, I'm in a state of shock and am currently experiencing red pill rage due to issues with a previous relationship. However, as I sit there thinking, this girl is aware of Mig Tow. This girl said, "Oh, I know and I understand," and blah, 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 indicating that she is aware of the red pill. To make a long story short, we got together and broke up. Nothing else happened between us, but I think she said, I have no chance with him if this dude knows about Mig Tow and red pill. This individual is an expert. She used to give me the whole little act when she looked at me with her eyes. She thought, it won't work on him because this guy is so well known in the game. Hence, she stopped talking to me at that point, but I didn't pursue her anyway. Now, the reality is that telling men that they understand the red pill and why men are going their way is a smart dating strategy for any woman going planning for the future. If they are aware, you should act accordingly. I understand why women going after these pretty simps, who are just a blow away from returning to the old ways. Women will eliminate half of the men who claim to be Mig Tow with this strategy. Half of the men who claim to be taking the red pill will follow the trap that she understands. I do not doubt it at all. Because based on what I read in the comment section of women who are unfamiliar with Mig Tow, they are aware of the concept. They will say they used to hate it, but now they suddenly say, oh, I get it now. I get it. The female movement is horrible. Oh, I have never been a female movement supporter. Now, some women I know have said this long before Mig Tow and the red pill came out. They regret these women's actions. The majority of these women date women, and on a scale from 1 to 10, those who pushed for the female movement were forced to work and earn a living. However, these women are now, I never liked the female movement. Yeah. Oh my. It was awful. These women are merely exploiting the circumstance. They will now focus on your weakness, which is your attraction to women. They will focus on that, which is how they will target you and force you to abandon your Mig Tow philosophy. I don't mind when women say, guys, I get Mig Tow. However, I do object to these Mig Tow liars posting on their comment boards and among their subscribers. Girl, I wish more women understood like you. You are stunning. The world would change if more people were like you. Don't you realize that's all it would take for them to get you back to the old ways and put you back in the same predicament? That's like getting married twice. It is the most stupid thing you can do, statistically. They only need to change their mind and flip the game now. Oh, Mig Tow has lost its meaning to me. It is too late now. Listen to nothing they say. Their actions are what you should pay attention to. Do they want to change laws? Do they want to see them change? Are they attempting to convey that message? Listen, I know you're a Mig Tow, and I know you don't want to get married, so we're not going to get married. We can live independently, and we can live like a family. We can give our very best. I'll sign a prenup. All of your money will be placed in a trust. I will ensure that we sign a statement stating that custody will be granted automatically at 50%. I won't challenge your custody claim. If you're not careful, things could go wrong. Girl, you seem to understand, so let's proceed with this. Let's do this without getting married. You can't be serious. What? We must get married. Oh wait, my apologies. I assumed you were aware. I assumed you were aware of the effects these gynocentric courts have on men. We will sign this prenuptial agreement, even though I am aware that it is nothing more than overpriced paper. What? Confirm a prenup? Who do you think I am as a woman? I assumed you were aware. I assumed you were aware of the situation. You're just listening to a pretty talking girl trying to get your attention. Don't you know that the women's game is to get and keep your attention? That's exactly what they're doing. Chameleons. To maintain your participation in the game, they are changing their color. Additionally, some of you are doomed to failure. The game is well known to us. They will find a way to get our attention if we are not ignoring them or not paying attention to them. Claiming that they comprehend Mig Tow is a great way to get your attention.